following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
This little, I don't know what to call it, like
Crime?
little fish cat thing.
Like an axolotl?
Kind of, but cuter.
What? Like a space pig? Or spoink?
Actually, kind of.
I knew it!
Kind of like a, I was going to say, kind of like a, was it, those things from Dragon Age. Nug. But more aquatic looking.
So it's going to be, is she up for evil? Did she do yellow?
Yes. Cat pictures, right.
What are these and where can I get one?
A spoink.
It's adorable.
They're delicious too.
Right, sorry, yeah. What I was hoping she maybe if she was
you can
also
have pets on the Citadel.
affiliated with her.
well, I thought if they were both in it together and there was some kind of link to their
We do need that doctored to find out what the actual original.
well that and to find out which side of it being transmitted it was doctored.
That's right.
Like
It
whether
could be the pharmacy. The doctor could be fine. Think they're doing the right thing, and it turns out their prescription pad's being altered.
I do think I should have been way more suspect than
yeah,
the doctor.
I mean, it could have been a receptionist at
Lost
the
as a
doctor
thing.
before it's sent away. It could have been her partner after it was received.
Could have been any of
We'll
these.
find out when the doctor gets here. But again, if Logan can find out,
And then it turns out his tumor isn't back at all.
yeah,
The email was doctored to basically just give him a reason to have the pills to set this up.
yeah, which the
That's
medical
my lead-in.
scans that.
Yeah.
Zardoz is doing.
I'm gonna process your
Oh,
actions.
you told me you talked to the doctor because I'd say send those to the doctor.
Yeah, that's a problem. So anyway,
Yeah.
Okay, so you're waiting on
The doctor.
the doctor. You've been researching the doctor. I suppose it's Logan next who arrives at the house.
long fucking lost. This house is 1,000,000 miles away. Right. I'm gonna walk past the guards into the house. Back out. There was a quarry in.
Yes.
Okay. Walk back in. Look around. Note all the things that he's told me about on the BattleNet. Go over to the computer. Okay.
Give up your secrets.
Surrender your mysteries to Logain. Open up the email program. Get that email that Zardoz flagged as being bad.
Make it good.
I did.
Hello.
So that would be a hacking check, right?
Yes, because you're
32.
You're basically seeing who did hacking.
Right, so that is, oh shit, hang on. 37?
That's with the hacking tool.
Yeah.
I want to see if I can recover the original.
You can, with a roll that high, recover the original from the server, basically.
Dog
Because
damn.
that's still technically there.
Yeah.
The
That's
the
not the
things
only
they
thing I'm
changed-
looking for.
The things they changed were the dosage. Basically, the dosage was sent out, but the numbers were changed.
I also want to look for those little fingerprints that might tell me whom altered it, as in where did that alteration come from.
You don't even have to roll. You can get that from that 37.
There you go.
That happened on this terminal.
Yeah, it's me.
I wish to go to her email account,
Okay.
and I want to check for any. I want to check the hard drive for any deleted messages. Because
Okay.
as you know, when you delete a thing on a computer,
It's not actually.
it ain't gone.
Yeah, yeah.
This would, I believe, be
Simple hacking, wouldn't it?
decryption? They're all the same number, so... Let's go! Damn. That is an extremely adequate number.
Which becomes an incredible number.
You want to take a guess before I reveal it?
33.
Oh, you're 3 off, it's 30.
We just can't get that. Can't get it anymore.
I mean,
I've lost the
I realize
power.
the facetiousness of going like, because I'm like, oh, that's not very good, and you're like, yeah, but your numbers are stupid and incredible, you fucking homo. 57! And then it's like, it ain't far off that, and you're like, I'm not facetious enough.
Look, the best one happened when we were like, Tiala was rolling there, and we go, Tiala's numbers are some bullshit. We both said 72.
It was the best one.
30.
Outside of some spam, you don't find any deleted messages.
Alright. Has she received any communications from
Harriet.
Omega?
No.
Can you break into her bank account?
Can I break into her bank account?
Or you could try and break into her basic internet banking, I suppose.
Yeah,
would be the
that's what
one.
I'm looking for.
That was an important roll.
31.
You do find the only thing that you break into the bank account. I suppose you have to make another roll to see what you can ascertain on the surface. Yeah, you managed to get into her.
I'm looking for unexpected deposits or suspicious
Large amounts.
Or
payments.
or say the purchase of a couple of tickets that would happen to be around the same time as someone that was seen.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
The tickets went through that organisation, unfortunately.
She might know someone. You know.
There aren't any purchases of tickets. But there are, and you would know this based on knowing Bio-Evil, so I might make you roll for it. But there are the purchases of credit chits in the same amount as the cost of 2 Bio-Ball tickets,
And a trip.
and then another
Right.
one of a larger amount on the
Update.
same day.
Update with a push notification. Next, I'm going to go back to her email thing. I'm going to leave that open for now. Go back to her email thing. And I want to check, has she been in communication with anyone in the ABL?
Okay. No.
So she paid for the tickets. Wait a minute. I'm being a complete retard. I want to check her browser.
Okay.
And I want to go to like a temporary one time. I want to look to see if she, in her history, has temporary alternate email account.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know, you can get ones that say like the Pentagon.com or the Guerrilla Mail, something like that. I want to just check to see if there's any of that.
Okay.
What a waste. That is a nat.
Nat 20.
Yes. What a waste.
You can bank that because there is nothing there.
Banked! Never using it. Gonna hold on to it, and then TL is like, I only feel the need to do something stupid. I'll be like, okay.
Recent websites.
Yeah, recent websites just. If she's smart, she's purged her history, but like I could possibly recover it.
Yeah, there is actually missing history.
Recovery attempt. Hacking check. Badoop badoop. 33.
So So you do find there have been articles looked up on Gianna Sisteri, who was the original name of
The one, what, done, it. Just entering that in her section on the file.
Matriarch Cassiani. The victims essentially outside of Daria Sabir.
Jesus, what? So she did her...
Sorry.
How did she know about...
Everyone but Darius.
She hasn't looked up anything online.
They have
specifically
the
about Daria.
magazines and stuff for her.
Wait. This implies she knows who... what would she have against Melvi and Niana? Like, she set that up. Like, why, though? She would have to know who it is. She taunted them off the station. That means there's got to be some communication somewhere about this. That was like a... Okay, she's done a whole bunch of stuff, but
there's also a lot on Melvia's partner.
A sports analyst?
Yes.
Was she ever... What is there on her?
She's just looking at articles about her, and then I suppose if you look at the order of them, you could make a roll and maybe it's
maybe. I got a 13 on the die.
And then I suppose it'd be knowledge tactics, which everybody's got.
Oh shit, do I have that?
2.
Oh shit, do I have that? Yes, I actually do. It's just way further down than I thought. Okay, so that goes up to 21?
Yeah, well, you notice the history seems to go from Gianna Sisteri, and then then there's more info on her partner.
Who's that one?
That's
original
the
name.
original name
name.
of the...
Oh, right, sorry. I've got Astery, not Sistery. Hang
Oh,
on.
yeah.
Cisgender. Sistery. There we go. That's...
And then there's some focus on Nylena Dia, and then there seems to be like a transition into...
Sounds like
her
she's being
new
led.
name. Her current name, yeah. Elvia Niana.
It sounds like she's being directed. I want to check comms logs to see if there's any missing transmission, like verbal communication style thing.
Okay.
Oh. $21.
No, there's no missing verbal communications. You can...
Video. Oh, the same number.
No.
Does she have like the option that you could look at, just open up and look at like her history and her favorites? Could Loghain try and gauge like her psychology, just looking at like the kind of things she's looking at? Is she a conspiracy nut job?
I mean, I suppose I could immediately just say that she's looking up these important people.
Yeah, but that was removed, so...
Yeah.
I'm going to update all this information, including what I had to recover from the system to the BattleNet.
That
you could make another... I'll give you a chance for an intelligence roll, actually, Logo. Because there's something you might have neglected.
That's when
You get a 3 again.
You're going to use that tree.
You get a 3 again.
I mean, if
I will put you up Brendan's ass. 3 stop here.
Three.
Much better. And then I add my int to it, which is actually a very small number. 19.
One thing you haven't checked to see, has she downloaded any particular files from these articles?
check that.
Okay, yeah. You found that she has downloaded... For some reason, she has downloaded images of...
I guarantee you they're the ones in the
those of, like, Gianna, Melvia, who of course are the same person, and her partner.
Well, I mean, I think I know why. I really think I know why, but like the others, just cover
Not so much the others, just those. There's a lot more to be unloaded with those three.
I do suspect these are the. I'm not going to say anything about that. I'm just going to keep that in my head. Just keep that in my head for now. But I don't know. They're all psychos. I don't know. Right. When did she start looking at these names?
These articles, like this history that's been deleted, has been going for about 3 weeks.
Lead-in time. How did she know where they'd be sitting, though?
She might have other people with the church and asks little information working those spots.
Have there been any communications with other people, like judging from signatures and that sort of thing, in her church? Other acolytes, this one.
Oh, okay. You can look that up.
Chat.
26?
Doesn't appear to be any.
Because she'd just go down there in person. But I kind of think this is all based on... The main focus seems to be the informant and getting them. The others seem to be, I don't know, dressing? Opportunity? Like, oh, my life partner's going to get busted during this.
I may as well
take out as many evil as possible. I'm going to actually look up her religion more specifically and find out what the specific tenets of acolytes in that are. To see if there's anything there about, like, rich people being cunts.
My beloved partner, an avenging angel, will get rid of all of the sinners.
Yeah. Just do a quick extranet search.
Okay. There isn't anything inherently, like, I suppose, like, outside of the fact that this goddess is related to death, there isn't anything that is inherently, like, sinister or...
Well,
like,
it's a religion, not a cult, so yeah. I'm just like looking for like what are their core beliefs? Like, is there a sort of a virtues that these people would fall outside of?
Eye for an eye, or
I mean, there is always the whole thing that the whole Ciari religion as a whole believes, and that's that when you die, your soul passes on to another...
Universalis, yeah.
Another being, and yeah, she's all about... This goddess is all about transitioning the souls from...
See, my husband, he's going to be joining the thing, so really, that's fine. When you're like it's like a nun. It's like, oh, I don't really grieve for their death. They've gone off for Jesus. Okay, right. I'm going to send an email to the captain with this information, the process of discovery, and I'm going to then back out of the accounts, and I'm going to lock the machine so that it will be evidence. And then I'm going to call the captain. No, I'm going to call Tiala.
yes.
We got a sick puppy here. I found evidence that she's, or someone on this terminal at least, has altered the email, increasing the dosages of the prescription amount. That could be possible. The doctor may or may not be involved. You will have to determine that. She has edited the email with the dosages. 3 weeks out, she started looking into the informant and her partner. She has purchased credit chits equal to the amount of transit and tickets. It is likely she paid for the win. How it got I haven't been able to trace down any link to like an ABL account or anyone like that. Her search history starts off looking for the real name of informant, then switches to her partner's name and then the new fake name. It looks directed to me, but I can't find any evidence of it.
If she's been doing this for a while, I mean, this is well planned.
I'm going to have a little poke around the apartment and look into things, see if there's anything Zardoz may not have noticed, being from Flotilla or not knowing how regular people work.
Yes. I'll wait for the doctor to turn up. From what I've read, from what you've sent me, I'm guessing the doctor may be completely innocent in this, but again, with the information from them, I can let them off pretty
See if
quick.
the captain will look into his medical records, see what the doctor has recorded as prescribing, and see if they can get their prescription pad to check the original doses signed there. I mean, they could have altered it after the fact, but
Hopefully they'll be bringing all that with them, because that's why we've asked them here.
well, I'm going to search this place.
I'll let you know when I'm back in the room with her. Actually, I won't go back into the room until you're ready. She's stewing at the moment, so...
There's definitely another link here we need to uncover.
Do you...
Logan, out.
Send him. Do you want me to call Arya?
Hold off on that.
Don't need it.
Your doctor arrives, incidentally.
Oh,
They set up a separate interview room, of course, for it.
yep. So I'll go into the room. Rosa, how about off? Table again. Doctor,
Yes.
I'm Tiala Diavo.
Yes, I'm well aware of who you are.
Sorry to get you down here, but it's about one of your patients. Guessing it's not hard to figure out which patient it is since we've asked you to bring all the data down now. Our first issue is this, and I'll show her the email prescription of. Do you recognise this? My copy.
Yes. She just immediately brings up her Omni tool and brings up an identical copy of the message. The doses on her ones are half. This is the one I sent.
Can I get the digital copy of that, please? Send that to Logan.
Oh, so much port. So, oh, good.
There's no way he should have had that much
No,
higher dosage.
we realise this now. Unfortunately, he's since that email, and it was been obviously you can see it's been doctored.
Yes.
Have you had any contact with his life partner?
Of course, she comes in with him whenever he comes for a checkup. And she's usually the one who drives him around
And picks up the prescription. Has she shown any signs of more interest in this medication, in the side effects? I mean, finding out. I mean, I know it's important to find out the side effects, but some people seem to have an unhealthy interest in some.
I mean, no, except it was kind of unusual how she did ask specifically what would happen if he were to take too much.
It's not strange in the way it is, but so he's been taking twice the dosage at least.
That's if that document you've shown me is any indication, yes.
And what would the side effects of taking this much? I mean, taking a wee bit more bad, but taking this much?
Temporary amnesia, forgetfulness, fatigue, being highly suggestible.
On that note,
Low willpower, essentially.
could you condition him? Could he be conditioned to do certain things?
Well, I imagine he would, I suppose, if he knew the person well,
He would.
he would be more likely to do what they wanted.
He doesn't seem to remember any of this.
I forgot to look for fuck. The halftime buzzer sound on the computer.
Because you'd need it beforehand.
He
to
did it
condition
beforehand,
it.
yeah. It seems he's been conditioned to do this. We're just trying to piece together exactly how this has all eventuated.
Well, I mean, if somebody spent enough time with him and when he was most affected by the medication, they could probably talk him into convincing him into doing things.
You said this you've been looking up this chick for 3 weeks, correct?
Yep.
How susceptible would he have been on, say, the lower dosage? Could you have started?
It would come down to how much he trusted the person who was giving him the instructions. A stranger, he probably wouldn't react
affect.
to, but
So,
a close friend or lover, etc.
and then obviously, if you up that dosage, it would almost solidify the previous ones into being actual fact.
I suppose so.
We should confirm that with another specialist.
I'm not a psychologist, but I could see how that could happen. A smaller dosage to get one to trust you, and then working your way up with a slightly heavier dosage, they would probably. He probably followed them unquestionably.
I don't think there's any other questions at the moment. You're not under suspicions per se, but again, you may be called up as a witness, especially with the documents. I've sent those on to my forensics team to compare them. We did only just find out that it was doctored. We knew it was doctored in some way, we just didn't know where it was. With your information, it should hopefully clear you of any wrongdoing. Hopefully.
Okay.
I think if I'll say you can go. I wouldn't leave the city at the moment.
Yeah, I believe there's a
Lockdown
quarantine on the whole city, basically.
until we can track this down. Hopefully, very very soon. Sorry about getting you down here for this.
Of course.
If you can think of anything else that you might be concerned about,
I'll let you know.
thank you. Right. Pick up helmet and we'll leave. I'll say to the captain, yeah, it's good to get the information from her. That's probably the fastest way we would have got it, because I'm guessing she would have tried to pull the whole patient confidentiality for as long as she could, but I need to wait for Logain, but I can't wait for much longer. I think she's been conditioning her husband, but again, I don't have the full information.
Of course.
I could probably, from what we've got here, we can look at possibly the one, but again, we've got 5 people to look at. Because there may be someone further up, or it could be all her, we don't know.
Meanwhile, Salo arrives at the ship with pills.
I run on board.
Welcome aboard, Salo.
Thanks, Trish. Is Cinerina in the lab?
Yes, she is in the engineering section.
Excellent. I'll run on down there.
Rosina and Alanya say, hello.
Hey, sorry, I'm in a rush.
Okay. And then she's there. Oh, thank you.
Ah, yes, this is the double dose, and then
Yeah.
this was the original.
Because she can't read. She opens up the thing and there's just a cat in there. It's ready.
Cooking is
Salo is just like leaning over her shoulder,
Trying to learn medicine.
Breathing
See
down her
what's
neck,
up,
I admit.
getting maybe slightly in the way.
Yeah.
You're in my light.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on.
Just talk more.
Blink, 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 blink.
click. I am your light.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
Thank you.
Just stand right. Yeah.
Okay, yes, that confirms my suspicions. Okay. Oh, I already have this list. I need these. From, like, a general store or the supermarket or something.
Yeah, I should be able to sort that out. I guess.
Just make sure you get a receipt so you can take it to Tiala.
That is important. No receipt, no reimbursement.
Jesus.
Keep in mind, it has to be the fast acting. The fast acting. Plus is tapping
This
the
one
S
still has
button.
much juju.
It's fine.
Fast act.
Just go put it on charge now. It'll be done by the morning.
And then when I get back, you have to show me how you're going to make this.
Okay, you can observe.
Sweet.
I can get the first part done, but I need the rest of that before I can continue beyond that.